reduce the friction, okay? I used to spend so much time focusing on all the wrong things when it came to making content. I had a book, and I still do, of ideas of content I wanted to create or just things I wanted to talk about, and I would overcomplicate the hell out of it, and there was absolutely no need. So it wasn't until I was actually scrolling Instagram, and you may have seen him, Kirk, can't pronounce his last name, I'm sorry, Kirk. Anyway, he was the editor for Peter McKinnon. Why the hell do I call him Pete? Like we're friends? I don't know. Anyway, he was the video editor for Peter McKinnon. They worked together for a long time. Anyway, Kirk decided to start making his own videos and doing this Yap content, which just really piqued my interest. And his delivery was super natural. And even though there's nothing like crazy or attention grabbing or like fancy editing, fancy anything, really, he just hits record and obviously there's a point to be made and he's talking about something important, but it just really, I don't know, it was like a light bulb moment for me because I was overcomplicating the hell of it. He was just using his DJI Osmo Action, which is exactly what I'm using now. So I basically somewhat stole his setup, but essentially he just had that and a light. And for me right now, I have this and a light and it works. It helps me instead of having to feel like I need to set up, because I have a small space to film with. So it sometimes felt overwhelming to try and turn, which is my bedroom, into a studio to then sit there and make a video and create. And it felt cumbersome, it felt overwhelming, and it often persuaded me to not turn the freaking camera on and get out what I want to get out or get these ideas off of the paper and out into the world. So the biggest advice I can give you is just don't overcomplicate it. If it's your phone, that's fine, whatever. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter at this point. The amount of videos that I've been able to make and put out there when I stopped overcomplicating all of it and just going to this setup rather than setting up my 6K camera and moving the entire room around to set up my lights and stuff like that and get a decent shot. By the time that was said and done, I had already lost most of my motivation for what I wanted to talk about. So can't stress it enough. Reduce the friction for creating, okay? It does not need to be complicated. And these days, people want to just see normal, natural talking and less of the fancy B-roll and edits and whatever. Get your ideas out and create something. All right, peace.